What's up, guys? Hotshotfrontier back at it again with another video. And in this video, guys, I'm going to be showing you my Mannadium deck profile for November 2023. But before we go ahead and get into that, I want to give a huge shout out to my new sponsor, Chainlink. Look at this amazing mat. We have Kashtira, a Rise Heart right here. You have the Field Center, a Rise Heart, of course. And again, they just look so amazing. You have Raisin, you have Dr. Love on the back. Absolutely amazing. And you have this Jinzo right here, and they have so many other designs, of course, on the website. Look at that. I got this amazing shirt from them too, so absolutely amazing. Definitely go ahead and check them out, and if you do, use my code HOTSHOT for 5% off your order. But let's go ahead and get into this deck profile, and of course, starting off with our monsters for the main deck, we have here 3 Riem Heart, we have 3 Samsara, 3 Right Heart, of course. You play 3 Meek and 2 Visas Starfrost, of course, and then we have the 1 Rhoda. So essentially you're playing 10 starters, which is really nice for the deck, and you really only need to run, of course, 2 Visas Starfrost. People, you don't really see 3. I think that, again, with every other searcher card you're playing in the deck, it's not necessary that you have to run, of course, 3 copies of Starfrost. But let's go ahead and get into the rest. So we are playing 3 Fenrir. Really nice in the deck, of course, going first and second. It's a very good defensive card as well. And then, of course, you have to play the 1 Scareclaw Kashtira, really good card, and it's another starter too to get you into your Light Heart, which is pretty nice. But I've been loving this deck so far, so I can't wait to see how it performs this month. But let me go ahead and show you guys the hand traps running for the deck. We have 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Imperm for our hand traps, really nice, and we play a lot more hand traps in the side deck as well. Now, going on into the spell section, we play 3 Clarium, mandatory. We play 2 of the Reichphobia, 1 Rights Off, and 1, of course, Paralino. So, pretty good ratio. Some people could run this at 3, but personally, I think it's good. You can search this, of course, obviously, with cards like Terraforming and the Light Heart, and it's good, too, if you draw it. But, yeah, these cards are absolutely amazing, especially the Clarium is very good for the strategy. And let me show you guys the rest. We have 1 Terraforming, search for everything, of course. You play 2 Arrival, which is really good. You play 2 Obsession, 1 Imaginings. And these 2, I think at the ratios that they are at, they're really good for the deck. Sometimes I do want to see Imagining another one, so maybe like 2, but personally I think it's perfect at 1. So let me show you guys the rest of them, and then we run, of course, the 1 Called by the Grave. And then moving on to our very short trap section. Of course, you play the 1 Reframing. So the one thing with Reframing is you could actually play the Quick Play spell instead. Personally, a lot of people do that. Personally, for me, I like to play the trap card. It's a good counter trap, against anything, and it's easily searchable. Sometimes you'll see that you'll get multiple stuff in hand where you don't really need to add yourself another copy of something like Arrival, or actually something like Imaginings, or of course Obsession for the next turn. You can go ahead and afford to get something like Reframing, so it's very good in my opinion. But of course, let me know down below what you guys think. And let's go on to the extra deck, and we are running 2 Vicious Astrocloud. So there's a kind of controversy thing, I guess, before how some people want to run at 3. You never want to run at 1. I think 2 is the perfect ratio, especially with Little Knight in the format now. You can go ahead and pretty much take it and banish the copy you have from Graveyard, and then with your what is the card's name? With your copy of Bestial Despater, you can go ahead and basically shuffle it back into your deck. So it's very good as well to have, but this card's actually broken as well. I mean, you guys know it's good for going second to trying to OTK your opponent. Now we have the Trisk Yuta, which I'm always having trouble saying, but it's a good starter for the deck. It's good to grab out another copy of your level 2 from the graveyard to continue your combo. We play the Visas Amritsara. Really good to get the Clarium to your hand, or another copy, something like, of course, the Reframing, if you guys want to add that, or Imaginings, or Obsession. It's just a great card in general, and it has a second effect where you can actually pop one of your monsters, so you can actually pop your Meek if you want to actually go ahead and activate that chain of effects, which is really good. Now, we are actually playing 1, of course, the Acel Synchro Stardust Dragon, which is good, again, for the combo. We play Pater, Baron, we play Chaos Angel, Crimson Dragon, which is nice. So these are pretty much essential. you play these three, and you could go two routes with the deck. Of course, you can do the Hot Red Calamity Dragon art route, of course. But I like this route where it's a little more consistent and you have a stronger going first board, and you can still break boards going second, which is really nice. So we decided to go through that route. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys the one card. This is actually a fill-in right now. This is Abyss Dweller. So there are times at the end board where you can make 2 level 4s, and you can go for Abyss Dweller, which is still very strong. Again, in this format, 2 element is still in the format, so it's a good card to have. But personally, I'm getting a Little Knight very soon, so I'm going to take this out and replace it with Little Knight. You definitely should if you can. And going into the Link monsters, we play 2, of course, of the Lightheart, 1 Cross Sheep, the Dar, very nice, and we play the Apple. So pretty much, again, these are your starter cards. Really nice that you can go ahead and reborn this once per duel. And then you have the Cross Sheep, which is very important too, because your synchro monsters are going to be actually gaining attack. Plus, when you go ahead and summon out your Core Astrolabe to the zone, you're going to be able to resurrect something like Meek from the graveyard and continue the combo line. And Dar is very nice too, because again, Little Knight is dark, so that's really good. You can go ahead and take your opponent's Little Knight if it's engraved. And then of course it's Apple. I mean, you guys know, of course, more negates. Now let's go ahead and get into our side deck. And starting off with the side deck, we actually run 3 Droll and Lockbird. Very strong, I mean, even strong against our strategy, but there are ways, of course, to play even under Droll. We have 2 Nimbirus, 2 Lightning Storms, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Droplet, or Forbidden Drip. We have 2 Triple Tactic Talents, and finally 3 Evenly Matched. So of course, remember guys, if you're going to your locals, your side deck is pretty much based on what you're going to be versing, and I kind of have a generalized version of what I would be facing, but again, it depends on what you are going against to kind of form your side deck. But I think this is pretty much standard and kind of hits all the areas. But again, I'm curious to see what you guys think as well. But guys, that looks like that's the end of our deck profile for Mannadium, November 2023. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a huge like, comment down below. How do you feel about this deck profile? I'm curious to hear all your thoughts in the comment section. And of course, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you're updated the moment I upload new videos. But guys, that's it for me. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.